Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading, okay? I'm Amber, for those of you that are new to my channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for the month of November. I missed y'all. I am so happy to be back to my channel. There have been like so many blessings, a lot of changes, things of that nature, but here I am, okay? If this reading resonates with you, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is always found down below in the description box. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at unveiledbyamber. And what other news do I have for you guys? There are going to be some changes to the way that I do personal readings come the end of the year, specifically with pricing as well as the spreads. So I would highly suggest, for you to take advantage of the accessibility of readings while they are available. Okay, Scorpio. Happy birthday, okay? Oh my gosh, I am so excited about Scorpio season. First off, I'm a Sag, so I'm next. But my Venus is in Scorpio, my Mars is in Scorpio, and so is my Mercury. So when Scorpio season comes around, I'll be lit, okay? And that's definitely the energy that you guys are in. I tapped in your energy yesterday, and I've been in your energy all the way up into this moment that we're in. And the messages have been so fucking clear. Excuse my language, but take a number. That is the theme of the month, probably the theme all the way through the rest of the year for Scorpio. Like, take a number. Baby can take a number, okay? It's like so many people, so many situations, things that are demanding of your energy right now, Scorpio, because you have been in, kind of like a hermit energy for a while, thinking about certain options that you've had in regards to love, thinking about certain options that you've had in regards to work. And I feel like you've been in like an incubation sort of vibration. And now this is kind of like when that egg cracks and chick come out like, hey, I'm here. All right. So very beautiful energy. In your pre-shuffle, you had a lot of Libra energy, which I mean, rightfully so, because we're transitioning from Libra season to Scorpio season. But there was an energy of justice, okay? I definitely feel like you're going to be put in the position to exercise fairness, okay? But it's going to definitely be up to you. Whether you're going to exercise fairness or if you're going to get that tail out and get to stinging, all right? But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the reading. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter to deliver the messages that are for their highest good only in the month of November. So I do kind of have the spread worked out already. Let's start with the romance angels, okay? Spirit, what's the strongest message for Scorpio? Keep an open mind, okay? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Like, check this out. Like, check you out, Scorpio. Just kind of looking like, who I'm going to choose. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like you're being assisted right now. The angels are asking you to have some level of trust and to keep an open mind about who it is that they're having your heart, your mind, your energy gravitate towards. I definitely don't feel like you're going to be disappointed. What's the energy of the person, people, or situations surrounding Scorpio in the month of November? Ooh, this could be the one. Okay. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Trust. Bottom of the deck. Okay. That is the external energy. This could right now be very much so. It could be a challenge. Top of the deck, you have deception. But I'm kind of feeling an energy where this may have been some, like, a level of self-deception at some point. And now you're in an energy where you really do realize something about one of the other options that you had. And it's just further shedding light on the correct option, on the right person, okay? I'll be honest with you, I'm also picking up off of this keep an open mind card that you might end up running into both of these people that you're dealing with, or both of these situations around the same time. I'm kind of feeling an energy where one is from the past and there's a new, like, offer, or it's not really a new offer. I'm feeling an energy of like an untainted offer. Like, this may be someone who you've known already. It may be someone who you've dated. This could even be a job, you know, that you maybe used to work in the past, or, you know, like an industry. You might be considering some type of career change, or going back to an industry that you once were in. But there's an energy of like one of these options, one of these paths, one of these choices that you have being completely untainted. Okay? Spirit, what's the energy of keep an open mind? What's the energy of this for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Ooh, that's too many cards. Wow. Bottom of the deck. The mystery, Mercury, Saturn. Wow. You have semi-sextile and sextile. Allowing and also opportunity. I'm going to ask again. I'm going to give these one shuffle and I'm going to ask again. Spirit, what's the energy of keep an open mind? Ooh, I like it. Pluto, transformation. Okay, that is the energy of keep an open mind. Keep an open mind to what it is that you're changing into, right? Because when I was talking about this partner that you might be coming like closer to, you know, maybe in the past, there could have been a friend, a third party, or something like that that stood in between you actually seeing this person in their true light. Vice versa for the cross watcher, okay? Because I am picking up a lot of third party energy. Okay, a lot of third party energy. I don't really feel like this is an energy of like cheating. It's that's not the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, I can't stress enough that that card that's on the top of the deck, this deception, okay, it gives me a vibration of self-deception, okay? You could be walking away from transforming a situation with someone who in the past was a liar, was a cheater, was very flirtatious outside of you all's relationship, or whatever the case may be. And this was for a lot of you guys, I'm feeling like it was a karmic partner. That's transforming. Whoever this person is that you're moving towards, very different scenario, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have the 10th house, reputation, okay? This is about career, responsibilities, achievements. It's about fame, notoriety. It's about legacy and purpose. It is about the empire, okay? It's about the empire. That is what's transforming. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys are going into some level of a career change. You could have, you know, been maybe doing something as like a side job, a side, you know, maybe something that you were even treating as a hobby. You've found out how you're going to monetize like this hobby, this habit, this gift, or something like that that you have. Definitely coming to a completion. This is the energy of results, okay? Something transform, you put the work in. We're moving out of the energy of the 9, which is the final stages, right? Transforming, and now here comes the rewards that you're going to be reaping. So keep an open mind. Things are going to be a little smoky. This is Mercury retrograde season all the way through, I want to say November 20th. Okay. Also Jupiter, I think, is leaving your sign and moving into Sagittarius. So definitely expect results. Okay. You could have experienced a lot of luck. Even I'm getting an energy of like, it's like an energy of veiled luck, right? Y'all know that's my favorite word, veil, unveiled, veiled. Anyway, but it's an energy of like things that were happening, people that you were meeting, places you were ending up, or whatever the case may be. It was like those things came in such an inconvenient, unclear circumstance, or at an unclear time, or you know, it was in the midst of, like, say you're, how can I describe it, what I'm seeing? It's like an energy of you're getting off work and you're like, dang, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. You know, I don't know if I'm going to order pizza. Should I get Chinese food? Whatever the case may be. And as you're leaving out of work, DoorDash shows up and your boss is like, oh, shoot, you guys doubled my order. And your boss is like, hey, Scorpio, wait, before you go, do you eat Chinese food? I have a double order. Would you like it? Would you like to have this extra food that I have? It's like that energy. That is literally the energy that you have been going through, you know, in the month of October. It's just like, well, damn, you know, it's awfully convenient that you're calling me back over to your desk when I'm about to get off of work and I'm hungry. But since you got something for me to eat, yeah, what's up? That type of energy. Like, but apply that to love. Like, apply that to friendships, apply that to your finances. You know what I mean? It's like everything that you have thought, everything that you have, you know, fixed your thoughts on, you know, because coming out of Libra energy, I'm definitely I'm positive that, Scorpio, you've probably been more or less tapped out of your emotions and more so tapped into your thoughts. And this is starting to you're starting to reap the rewards, right, that are going to end up affecting your emotions moving into your season. So it's kind of like, you know, I was thinking about Chinese food and shit. Chinese food showed up at the door. So let me ask you, Scorpio, okay? And this is definitely like your spirit guides using me right now as a vessel, because I'm no offense, like, I don't care to know, but I feel like they want to know. Like, now that you know you have the power to manifest something as small as Chinese food, what will you ask for next? Because this could be the one, okay? This could be the one. What's the energy of this could be the one? Ooh, Scorpio. I like. What's the energy of this could be the one? Ooh, challenge. Okay, that is a Two of Swords energy. It's an energy of needing to make a decision. Okay, but these Two of Swords and this challenge card are actually in reverse. So this is letting me know that at one point your thoughts, your confusion, you know, your indecisiveness about the options that you have, and I'm definitely feeling like in your entire realm right now, there are more than two options, because there's a lot that's transforming in your life right now, Scorpio. Your finances, your love life, your home life, your friendships, like everything. The relationship that you have with yourself, like all of these things are transforming, right? But I'm more or less feeling that when it comes to your love life, there are literally like two options, possibly three. Okay, you could have been battling in between two different people, and then this third person comes along and you're like, hey, you looking like DoorDash, baby. You know, so like with this Two of Swords being in reverse, is an energy of coming out of that decisiveness. You know, it's an energy of, you know, like moving beyond someone's disloyalty, moving beyond troubled waters, taking off the blindfold and actually seeing like, okay, like clearly this is the direction that I need to go. Okay. However you were feeling stalled about this person, you're coming out of that. Okay, that's interesting. Bottom of the deck, you have 12th house, which is about surrendering. Tell me what else Scorpio needs to know about this could be the one. Cancerian energy, okay? The doula. Now, some of you guys could definitely be dealing with one of the cardinal signs, specifically a Libra, a Cancer, Capricorn, or even an Aries that could have in the past created some level of tension, sounded some like alarm, you know what I mean, where there was trust. It kind of, whatever they did, whatever you've experienced with this person most recently has changed your perception. It's changed the way that you communicate with this person, talking about Mercury and Mars energy. And I kind of feel too, like vice versa for the cross watcher, that whoever this person is, this could have been like that second chance, that second time around, okay, where you know, you guys have made amends some way, somehow in the past, and then this person gets back into your good graces, you know what I mean? And now all of a sudden this person, and it's probably that Mercury retrograde, you know, coming back around and asking you, like, what did you truly learn from this situation with this person? Because I feel like this is the second time that they have, you know, crossed you. That's what I'm feeling. That is definitely what I'm feeling. Okay. It's just funny because I'm looking at this Cancerian energy, and she just kind of above it all. It's definitely that energy that I told you, you like kind of walking into spaces, into people's lives right now, and it's like you can take a number, yo. Like, you're not really. I'm not feeling the challenge. I'm not there. What? I'm sorry. Take a number. You know what I mean? If you don't like how I'm doing things, if you don't like how I'm moving, if you don't like how I'm looking, how I'm winning, you can take a number. All right. We 16 minutes in. Let's get into the tarot. Tell me about this person that Scorpio is dealing with. The main person. Ten of Wands. Okay. Could be Sagittarius energy. They could be a burden. I'm definitely still picking up a Libra energy, though. I'll be honest with you. Libra, for some of you guys, it could be a Taurus. Also a Leo. Tell me more about this. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Look, bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Yeah, so this is you deciding to leave your burdens behind. Now, this is crazy because you have Pluto here, transformation, right? Look at the volcano. This, I told you, is going to be a little smoky. This is you leaving that behind. This is also the number 10. I'm telling you, this is about you taking what you've learned, your results, things of that nature, and moving forward. Having an open mind because you know that there's something else that you could be working on, working towards. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm still working on that. I'm in a new space. There are a lot of people that are going to be demanding your energy and your time right now with the Eight of Pentacles. This could be you very much so focused on work. I'm feeling that a lot of you most recently took on a new like manager role. You took on a lot more like responsibilities. For some of you guys, you could be investing in some sort of business venture. Whatever was a burden to you, though, I can tell you for sure, moving into your season, those burdens will be left with them. That is the energy that I'm feeling, okay? Two of Swords being here, it just keeps going back. This is quite clear. Okay, quite clear that there are two people, I think, that have had you at some level like of indecisiveness. There's been a level of competition, but this is more so like an unspoken competition. Bottom of the deck, you have Seven of Cups here, okay? But I don't feel like you're confused about this anymore. This is in the this is in the center of your reading. So the number 7 is very introspective. This is about you going on that quiet spell, that hermit energy prior to you making a decision. Going from the Two of Swords upright to the Two of Swords, you know, in a reverse sort of energy. And as soon as you make this decision, there is going to be a challenge. Possibly from another water sign and air sign. Seven of Cups too. Seventh house rules love, rules, partnerships, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, this is Venus in Scorpio, and if I'm not mistaken, Venus right now is in Scorpio. It's going to be moving into Sagittarius, okay? A fire sign, so things could get very heated between you and a person, but I'm really feeling an energy of you deciding to elevate and deciding to take, you know, your love to a higher level, to a frequency that can't be reached, quite frankly. Tell me about this. Could be the one, please, with this situation. Yeah, that was on the bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. For me as a reader, it could also be Libra. I just feel like you're going to be taking, you know, more time, more energy. And it's like a transfer of energy. It's like you could have been spending a lot of energy battling and enduring, trying to make something right with a person, trying to figure out like, where do we go from here? You know, losing sleep at night, that type of thing. You know, getting invitations from your friends to go out and do things and saying, nah, I'm not really feeling it. I'm going to stay in the house. I'm going to kick it. I'm going to chill. I'm good. That type of energy. And now with this Six of Pentacles, because see, like with this Eight of Pentacles, this is like people coming towards you, right? With options, with resources, you know, with dates, with invitations, you know, with gifts, things of that nature. And it's kind of like my hands are full. I'm spending my time elsewhere. I'm working on something else. But now moving into the Six of Pentacles, this is like coming out of that energy of like juggling. Like when we think of the Two of Pentacles, which is what is in between this 8 to the 6, that Two of Pentacles energy is about juggling something to the point where you don't even know that your ships are coming in behind you. And it's like you've just moved out of that energy. And look, in between you have the Two of Swords. So it's, you know, it's an energy of deciding, you know, like, you know what, this is just not any good for my time. It's not any good for my money. This is not good for my reputation. Like, I'm just all over it. I'm just all good. And in the future, like, yo, you could take a number. You can take a number. And this is you, like, I feel like you are going to be giving certain friends a call back, like people that were unchanging, unmoved by the phase that you were going through, that displayed loyalty. I see that in this season, you are going to be reaching out and deciding, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm sorry I turned you down on that offer. I know you know, you called me to go to the movies a couple of weeks ago. Let me treat you to a movie. Like, my bad. You know, it's an energy of like, even I'm kind of feeling too, like maybe certain appearances, birthdays, things of that nature that you should have, you know, shown up for some of your closest friends, family members, things of that nature. You could have missed out. This is you coming back to balance the scales. Is spending time, spending money where, you know, you didn't get an opportunity to do so in the past. This does come with a lot of energy of forgiveness. There's a need for forgiveness, but I feel like whoever these people are that you're dealing with, like they're putting that all behind them. Like, it's all good. I know you were going through something, whatever the case may be. Like, let's just focus on the time that we have with each other right now. Tell me a little bit more about this situation. Ooh, King of Wands, baby. Baby. That's bae. King of Wands, that's crazy. Look, top of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups here. Okay. Oh, wow. Scorpio. This definitely, and now that I'm like far into this energy, this is definitely like vice versa for the cross watcher. Because this King of Wands energy, like although it is like fixed energy, I'm kind of feeling like this is you. This could have been you in the past, and now I'm feeling like this is whoever, this is the partner now. Whoever you may have passed on in the past, someone who maybe wanted to have some level of a new beginning with you, could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Could even be any of the other fixed signs, okay? Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. I think I said that. But then, woo, this is bae. This could be the one. Why, definitely this could be the one, Scorpio. This person may have tattoos. Um Besides having tattoos, like this person could have different like cultural practices than you, certain beliefs and things of that nature, because I'm seeing someone who is very like stoic, very firm in their beliefs, things of that nature. And then like this Queen of Cups energy, this is always, to me, it's like an energy of like, it's someone who's extremely, you know, intuitive. It's someone who deals with like the mystical things. And I mean, this is the second time that you have Cancerian energy here. This person could have Cancer in their chart somewhere. Specifically, it could be in their Venus sign. They could have water in their Venus sign, water or fire in their Venus sign. I feel like you could be moving out of a relationship with someone who had either earth or air in their Venus sign. But this is like, wow, this is interesting. You've been watching someone, or somebody's been watching you. Let me tell you, okay? Let me see something. How would Scorpio view this King of Wands? Who is this? Well, damn, I said it's bae. Ain't it bae? The Emperor. It is, oh my gosh, I am at a loss for words. That's rare. This is definitely a cardinal sign. Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Who did I miss? Aries. Okay. And it might actually be an Aries, because I said it could be a fire sign. And then you have the Emperor here to clarify who this is. This is Aries energy. This is someone who owns a business. This is someone who has had a lot of experiences. They've done a lot of things. It's an energy of someone that is well traveled, someone who's comfortable enough to swim with the sharks. Okay. And also, you know, fall in with the school of fish, if that makes any sense. Like, this is someone who has a reputation anywhere they go, everywhere they go. They are known, they are reputable, they are seen. This is bae. Scorpio, without a doubt. This is bae. Okay. Tell me about the energy of the Queen of Cups here, please. Tell me about the energy of the Queen of Cups for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. That's exactly what I was... That's crazy. So a moment ago when I was telling you about, like, when I get this Queen of Cups, this is someone who, you know, is very, like, mystical, that is not as stoic, like, more or less is involved with... like spirituality, humanitarian like sort of things, and interest. This person may do like volunteer work or whatever the case may be. This is the master of creativity. This is someone who has mastered their art of manifestation. When I asked what the energy of the Queen of Cups is, okay, you got the Knight of Swords here, you have the Ace of Swords, and then you have the Magician. Now, the Knight of Swords, most of the time for me, like, that is Gemini energy, right? But I'm more or less getting an energy of you seeing the other side of this person, whether they have Gemini in their chart or not. This is like it's a duality type of thing. And I'm telling you, like, the way that this damn King of Wands is staring at this Queen of Cups, somebody discovered something new. They've been looking at the same person, but they see something different. They see something different. Now, earlier when I, was looking at this, like, this might be someone who dibbles and dabbles in the esoterical world. Not afraid to cast a spell with the Magician here. I'm just saying. That's what's here. The Knight of Swords energy too is giving me, you know, it's an energy of like this person may have came into your life at one point and you were busy, right? This Knight of Swords is like this person may have been trying to communicate with you from an emotional level when you were busy working on something, when you were going through something. This person rolled in on that same tide with like those close family, friend members, or whatever the case may be, that were offering you, you know, invitations to go places, you know, offering you, you know, like a joke here and there, trying to talk to you, trying to reach you, and this person couldn't reach you, so they decided to roll back out on the tide. But in the meantime, like this person decided to take that level of that. It's I do feel like a Three of Swords sort of energy, like this person's feelings were hurt. They were more so curious as to why, like, you know, you didn't want to communicate with them, why the messages that they delivered to you were not received well, you know, like why you were so like maybe indecisive. It left them in a state of confusion, but they decided, okay, to focus on their craft with the Magician here. They decided, okay, to take this passion that they had for you and to take it elsewhere. Look how they both have, look, he has this Ace of Wands. She had an Ace of Wands, but she decided to remove the passion from it and to put it elsewhere. Okay, so whoever this person is, they could have been giving you quite a bit of attention at one point, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like a ghosting energy, but I feel like it's something that you warranted. Vice versa for the cross watcher. Don't be offended, Scorpio. I'm just saying you had your back turned to this person. This person was trying. It was kind of like a tap on the shoulder. Now, as I'm saying that, my energy is being gravitated back up here to keep an open mind. This can be the one. But now I'm focusing on the angels and the cards. It's almost as if this person was being utilized as a vessel to try to get your attention, to try to get you to transform the situation that you were probably stuck in with a karmic partner. This person could have been a little inkle, right, of strength when you were trying to break free from this situation. When you were coming to a completion, finalizing certain things, getting your last, necessary information and perception of this person that you were dealing with. Now, let's go back to bottom of the deck. Trust, okay? This situation is calling for you to have faith. Now, I told you in the beginning, this is someone who I think has a very, very different belief system than you do. This is bae. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, this is bae. Okay. What are the lessons that are going to be learned in November about this situation for Scorpio? Death. That's your energy. Now, I told you in the beginning, I was picking up a lot of third-party situation. Now, it's kind of making more sense because it's kind of like this is that Queen of Cups energy. This person that was trying to give you some attention, but I think that you were still fixated, focused on something else that was going on. Same thing here with this keep an open mind card. It's kind of like you've seen that person, right? But you were focused on something else. This is an energy of like seeing this person in an entirely different light now. And I feel like the angels very much so have play in this situation. Death, I mean, there isn't much that I need to say about this. This is Scorpionic energy. This is about transformation, change. Okay, this is about ending cycles so that new ones can begin. Now, I'm seeing, yeah, thanks, Spirit. I just laid this right underneath this Seven of Cups. This is death to your confusion, like almost death to the options too. It's kind of like there's a duality about it. It's like in that same sense where you cutting off everybody, there's this one person, like, look, when you look at this card, like all these people are underwater, like this sea turtle's falling underwater, whatever the case may be. There's this seal, these other two people, that type of thing. And there's this one bird that this woman in this boat is focused on. Okay, I'm also getting an energy of a 2 of cups. Like there is going to be some new level of agreement, some new type of friendship, relationship, or whatever the case may be, that's going to begin with a possibly a cardinal sign. Or this is someone who might have like cardinal energy in like their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Check the charts, okay? Check the charts. Bottom of the deck, you have 7 of Swords here, okay? Telling you this is coming out right here with death, okay? So somebody making, this is about lies, deception, whatever the case may be, but I feel like you're beyond that. You're moving on from that because all of the truth, all of the lies, everything that you needed to be exposed has already been exposed. Now with this 7 of Swords, with the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Swords here, this is a 10 of Swords energy. It's a completion. It's a completion. And I'm also feeling an energy of travel for a lot of you guys. Travel may even help. This person could be at a distance from you, okay? But with the traveling energy, this is more, that's when I'm going back to like that take a number. You know, it's kind of like right before you're heading out the door, right before you're about to open up your new cycle, you telling people bye, no, I'm good, take a number. People are trying to come forward and get your attention. Do expect that right as you're at the brink, like shedding that last layer of skin about this situation, about, you know, this phase of life that you've been in, that people are going to be showing up at your door. I know when my hotline blink. Okay. Let's see. How is Scorpio going to break through this situation? How does Scorpio break through? Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. That is also what is on the top of the other deck. Aries, okay? Being very fiery, being very radical about the decisions that you're making, being very like active about the decisions that you're making, being very assertive, okay, exhilarating, fiery. I told you it's gonna be smoky, but I think that that's because people gonna be caught up in your smoke while you're leaving, heading in another direction. I see you being very focused on having happiness at home, on a mission, Scorpio. I definitely feel like for some of you guys, you definitely need to toe the line between being courageous and being like argumentative, okay? Being like driven and assertive versus being like impulsive, okay, and competitive, because at this point, like, there isn't no need to compete. It's your season. Like, you've transformed, you're mastering the art of death right now, and you're about to step into fully experiencing and learning to live. This is really beautiful. What's the advice for Scorpio? Oh my gosh. Full moon in Aquarius. Y'all want to know what this shit say? This shit say, show the world the real you, Scorpio. I'm here for it. You feel me? Bottom of the deck, new moon in Scorpio. That's exactly what we're in right now. Today is the new moon. We are officially in Scorpio season. I think as of the 23rd. Work through your fears. Work through your fears. It's like if this was full moon in Scorpio, this is you being in the middle of like illuminating truth, you know, things of that nature, like feelings coming to the surface, you know, facing certain things that at one time were hidden. That 7 of Swords, okay? This is you moving out and away from that energy of lies, deception, and focusing on yourself, being very radical about the change that you want in your life, seeking it. And in the meantime, like, they could take a number. Yo, this bae. This is bae. Hello. Scorpio. That's your reading. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this resonates with you. Again, if you would like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is down below in the description box. I want to thank you guys for coming by my channel. I am working very, very hard to try to get you guys like mid-month readings. I don't want to make any promises. I don't think that that's going to happen this month, but who knows? That's your reading, Scorpio. Bye.